Hey Jim, I've driven my 1978 Bluebird Wander Lodge FC31 way out here into the South Carolina forest. I've gone pretty far off-road and kind of spooky out here. I'm not far from a place called Poinsett Bridge. I guess it was built by the guy that brought the poinsettia to North America. I don't know. But I'm here because supposedly it's haunted. I don't really believe in that stuff, but the place is kind of spooky. All right. The hell was that? I swear I just heard some voices. All right. I'm getting to myself here. Right? Okay, well, what I'm trying to do here is I'm on my way to try and do some foraging. We're all by ourselves out here, so I'm going to see if I can come up with some wild vegetables for dinner. And, I brought a few essentials, but, it's too early in the day for fireflies, but I keep seeing flashes of light out there. And again, okay, I'm getting to myself. I know it. Sorry. All right. I don't know. I swear. I hear something. Wow. This is nuts. Oh, here we go. Some tomatoes. That'll be nice. Oh, there's some more. Nice. Everybody needs a bell pepper. Well, these guys look like they're a little beyond the pale, but we'll make them work. I think we have beets here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Let me grab a few of these guys. Yeah. I'm seeing some beans. Nice. That'll come in handy. Come on, a little broccoli. And I mean, a little. That'll make everybody happy. This looks like a beautiful forest of carrots. Let's see what we got here. My carrot crop didn't turn out to be all that impressive. But thankfully, this bus has a very rare option. So I'm going to show you what it can do right now. I think the guy I got it from did this. So I'm going to transfer him over to this cloth. So hold on a second. All right, I have him arranged on the cloth. And I'm going to cover him up. And then I'm going to pick her up and put it in here, but I'm going to have 2 hands for that. All right, we got our carrots in here. In there. Yeah. All right. Very good. Now, it took me a while to figure out how this thing works, but their stop, we want them to get bigger. Oop, there we go. I'm going to give it like 3 minutes this first time and see what happens. Oh boy, the lights dimmed a little bit. Almost. Oh, there we go. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, that worked pretty good. Hold on, let me pull them out here. Hey, look at that. That's pretty good. That one didn't work. I don't know why. Okay, well, let me try it with a few other things. Let's try a little action on these wild beets. 8 minutes this time. And go. It seems like the timer is sticking because it's been at this point now for at least an extra minute or two. I came out here, I'm trying to keep an eye on this to make sure it's not running away from me, and I really don't think this is turning off like it's supposed to, so I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. I think it gets stuck right at the end. Maybe I should use a different type of timer. But let's see what we got here. Wow. Yeah, I might have let it go a little too long. Look at those. Whoa. Okay, let me get these out of here. Tomatoes. Okay, 8 minutes. Nice. Okay, I think I'm going to leave those 3 and give it one more shot for maybe another 8 minutes. Yikes. Yeah, the cloth has fallen off. Nice. 10 minutes. Another cool thing it'll do. This time, we hit multiply. Oh. And we want, let's see. Oh, it won't let me go past 9.5, so let's just give it 9. It's like I guess that has a limit built in or something, so we'll give it 9. Oh. Is this thing handy or what? Well, why not? Wow. I don't know why I'm not supposed to use that one. It does some pretty cool stuff. Oh, look at that. Okay, we pretty much have everything we need. I've decided that these carrots are still a little puny, so I'm going to throw these 4 back in for a while and answer all the questions. No, it does not work on bacon or anything like that. It only works on vegetables so far, although I haven't really played with it that much. So I'm going to toss those in and start working on whatever it is I'm going to make. Yeah. Huh? Oh, shit. Oh, I can still hear it running. Damn it. Oh, it's stuck. Come on. Oh, no. Oh, what? Oh, man. Oh, all right. Oh, I got to fix this timer. Definitely going to have to figure out how to make carrot cake or carrot stew, but this is the device I'm going to try and use to make whatever I'm making here. But look at everything it does. Ooh. So if you can't make it in a Presto, well, where can you? Look at that. They even show you making soup in it. Steaming vegetables. We have ourselves plugged in here. So now I'm going to try the temperature controller. See if we get anything. Oh yeah, the light came on. All right, so let's let it warm up. And everything's better with butter, right? And now we chop. I started out by cleaning my cutting board. This is the cutting board that sits on top of the oven in the Bluebird. And I cleaned it and then used some of this stuff, which it says here is good for surfaces used in food preparation. Ginsu. And there we have it. I also added some fresh ground black pepper, and I stirred it pretty good for a while to try and knock apart all of the lumps where the layers were still stuck together, and to make sure that everything is fully coated with butter, olive oil butter salt mix. And now I've turned the temperature to about 225, and now I'm going to just wait. And I don't really want them to steam, so I'm not going to leave the cover on tightly, but I don't want them to dry out. I'm probably going to have to leave these cooking for 10 hours, 12 hours, something like that. Well, so that means I've got some time to kill. That sounds interesting. I brought my art supplies. That's what I'll do. I'll paint a picture of something about the Bluebird. That might be interesting. Oh, the onions came out really good, as you saw there. I'm going to use them to make, not all of them, I'm going to use part of them to make some French onion soup as an appetizer for this evening. And now I'm going to steam some vegetables. Remember, this box here shows that this basket is a steam or fry basket. So I'm going to, of course, wash it. But then I'm going to cut up some of the magic vegetables and see if I can steam them soft enough to eat. I'm going to make a nice creamy cheese sauce to put on top. So I'm going to start out by seeing if this thing tastes any good after that terrible mistake. Yeah. I think I'm going to cut it into cubes, but we'll see. Smells good. Wow. Let me have a taste. See what that's all about. Yeah, pretty good. Tastes like carrot. Didn't ruin it. Yay. Okay, so I'm going to dice all this good stuff up. Okay, you can see it's already steaming a little bit there. If we have a look, see a nice mix. I'm going to wait and put my broccoli in closer to the end so it doesn't get too overcooked. We have beets, we have carrots, we have beans, celery, and beets. After about an hour and 15 minutes, I added the broccoli. It's been about another 15 minutes or so. And it looks like we're getting close. The carrots finally, the chunks started to soften up. So now we're going to make the cheese sauce. So I've turned my fire down so it's fairly low. Want to be careful and not scorch it. I think that's the only way you can really go wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to melt butter. This is a half a stick, or about 4 tablespoons. And then once this is melted, I'm going to mix in, you got to have one of these things. I'm going to mix in an equal amount of flour, 4 tablespoons. So we'll have to let this melt. And gotta keep stirring so nothing scorches. Okay, my butter has just finished melting. So I'm going to add the flour. And then I'm going to be whisking, and this is where you have to pay attention and not let it scorch, and you have to feel it, and it'll suddenly do it'll just firm up. And then when that happens, you add about 1.5 cups of milk. I'll let you know. It suddenly got all firm and bubbly, and I had taken the pan off of the flame because it seemed like it was a little too hot too quick. So I pulled the pan off and finished whisking it. And then when it suddenly went doink and it went firm and bubbly sort of, I added the milk. Now I'm going to keep whisking this, and it's going to do it again. And when it starts to suddenly firm up again, that's when I start adding my cheese and let the cheese melt into it. It really works good. I'll let you know. Okay. Here you can see it's starting to thicken up. I'll be adding cheese shortly. Okay. Looking pretty good. I put in a pinch or 2 or 4 of cayenne pepper. Put in some fresh ground pepper, and I salted it a little bit. There's still 1 lump of cheese there. I put in this extra sharp cheddar and some of this pepper jack. So you don't even really have to put that much cheese in this because the sauce is already so good and it holds tons of it. I mean, you can put in as much as you want, but like I said, I put in, like 1.5 of those packages, and those are, what are they? No, they're not that big. Anyway, all done, and let's have a taste. Oops. Doggone it. So thick it stole my carrot. No. Ooh. That carrot was hot. It's been 1 hour and 45 minutes, and I still don't think it's quite done. I'm going to turn it back on for a little bit longer. Ooh. 3 hours later. Oh boy, that was a good lunch. Having kind of a nice time out here. I did work some more on the paintings. They're not done. Once they're done, they're going to look much nicer than this. And I did a couple different poses, and when they're done, I got a couple more sketches I didn't do any backgrounds on yet. And once they're done, I'll probably pick my favorite one and put the other ones on eBay. I know it was kind of dumb. I don't know why I was getting all spooked out there. Uh, Although I don't really want to spend the night here now because I keep getting goosebumps and chills and stuff. It's just, I want to go home, but I really can't until tomorrow morning. There's not much daylight left, so I have to make the best of it. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm. You're right. There we go. On. Doggone it. Mm. Yeah. Kind of dark out there. All right. Guess I can leave a couple lights on. Mm.